If you're considering going solar in California and you haven't done so yet, then you're going to want to watch this video because there's some legislation right now that's being proposed in California that could change the solar net metering rules and rob you of potential savings. Hi everyone, Joe Ordia here for Solar Surge, and for the past 8 years I've been helping families get their home set up to survive a loss of the electric grid. And of course, here at Solar Surge, we use clean, renewable energy, solar power with battery backup, sometimes even generator systems as well. Now, if you're new to the channel, on Solar Surge, you're going to find a lot of solar product reviews and comparisons, as well as battery backup reviews and comparisons. And sometimes you'll find educational videos teaching you about how you can best take advantage of solar and renewable energy for your energy independence. Now, in today's video, we're going to be talking specifically about what's going on in California and the proposed changes to the California solar program. Right now, California is on what's called Net Metering 2.0, or the second version of the net metering program, but there are some proposed changes right now that are working their way through the California General Assembly that could drastically reduce the amount of potential profit and savings that homeowners get from solar by boosting the fees that utility companies can collect. So in today's video, we're going to be talking to Kaela Linscomb again, and she's going to be explaining the proposed changes for the solar program in California. Let's go to the interview. Well, hi everyone. Welcome back to the Solar Surge channel. This morning, I'm joined by Kaela Linscomb out of our Texas office, and today we're going to be discussing the net metering program in California and some of the changes that might be on the horizon for California homeowners. So Kaela, good morning. Thanks for joining us today.
Good morning, Joe. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So tell the audience, what are we talking about, or what are we looking at right now in terms of how does solar and net metering work in California?
Yeah, so that's a really good question. And just starting at super high level, let's pretend no one knows what net metering is, right? So net metering, or what I'm going to refer to as NEM, N-E-M, it stands for net energy metering. So if I say NEM from here forward, that's what I'm referring to. Basically, what that means is it's allowing you to earn credits for your excess solar production. So you're going to send back this excess production to the grid, which is going to give you a credit on your bill and really cancel that out. So it's going to save you money on your bills every single month.
Okay, great. So, and that sounds like the same program that I'm using here in Virginia, and most of the solar owners are probably on. So how, I understand that there are some bills working through the California Assembly. What are some of the changes that the politicians are proposing to the net metering program in California?
Yeah, so this is why we're having the conversation. And you're right, this is the same net metering that's, across the country, but where California is different. They have the most solar installed in the nation, and they're also tracking to grow the most. The problem is they have to grow sustainably. And when I say sustainably, I don't mean green, I mean financially sustainable. So right now, solar is affordable to like the middle class and upper class, but not really to the lower class individuals. So the sustainability comes with additional fees to solar homeowners. Those that currently can't afford or don't have solar are paying, these high kilowatt charges, as everyone knows in California. But then when you go solar, you don't have to pay that anymore. So the balance is a little off kilter. That's what brought about this whole new net metering 3.0 discussion. So net metering 2.0 is currently what's in place, but ever since May, there has been talks of changing and reforming this net metering policy. So as of right now, that change is supposed to occur January 2022. So just about 3 months from now, not very long. So we just want to talk about a few key takeaways and note that, this is in no way final, but we have seen a lot of discussion about this. And one thing we know is things are going to change.
So let's say if you're a solar homeowner in California right now, you already have set up on the current program. Is there any risk that you would lose that when this new, potentially new policies come into place, or is this mainly for new system owners only?
Great question. Yes. So if you already have solar in California, don't worry too much. You will from what we can gather so far, you will be grandfathered into the current program at Net Metering 2.0, so NEM 2.0. We're hearing that may last for 20 years, so you probably won't be impacted by the new policy for quite some time, but there is also talks of, the new solar homeowners, which is really where I'm gearing this conversation to today. Those folks could be grandfathered in for 20 years, but that's not guaranteed. It could be 5 to 20 years. So as you can see, there's a big gap there. So the key takeaway with that is, given that we only have 90 days left in the year, if you're remotely interested in going solar, I would highly recommend letting us set up you with a consultation, going through the design, seeing if this makes sense for you. Because if you miss out on this, you could be losing tens of thousands of dollars on your system.
This sounds like, and I've heard reports similar to this in other states like Nevada, where they want more solar on the grid, they want more renewable energy, but they don't necessarily want the homeowner to be able to profit from it the way they have been, and then the power companies, they add in all these hidden fees and such, claiming that they have to do that. So if somebody wants to make sure they can lock in the current net metering 2.0 policy right now, what do they have to do?
So all they would have to do is, like I said, set up a consultation with us, let us get you a proposal. If it makes sense, the process, and Joe has a really great video on the process of going solar, which I will have him link at the bottom. But the process for a simple rooftop solar installation is about 60 days from when you sign the agreement to when you're getting your system installed. So realistically, there's time to do this, and that's why we're doing this now versus later. But as you said earlier, the utility companies really are driving these changes. And with that, there are going to be some additional fees that we don't currently have for Net Metering 2.0. One of the proposed changes is that there will be 2 customer fees on your monthly bill rather than just the one that you currently have. So what that's going to do is take the savings away from the homeowner and then put money back in the utility's pocket, if that makes sense. So we don't want that to happen to our homeowners. Obviously, we want you guys to save as much as possible. So again, if you have any interest, you can simply schedule a Calendly or an Automate meeting with us. All of our meetings are virtual, which Joe's already described, but he can link that for you as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I really hate to see it go this way. I mean, one of the things that why California is the leading solar market in the country is because with the utility rate so high, the payback for the system owners is so great. It really is one of the best investments you can make as a homeowner in California. And unfortunately, it looks like the utilities are wanting to dip into a little bit of that profit potential for themselves. So it's unfortunate to see that, but that's the way it goes. Anyway, Kaela, thank you very much for coming on the channel today to explain the net metering potential changes in California. Folks, as always, if you do want to look at some specific options for your house, feel free to reach out to us on the website where you can book a virtual meeting and just talk through and see what options might be available for you.
Awesome. Thank you, Joe.
So folks, this has been a presentation of the proposed changes of the California Solar Net Metering Program. What we're going to do also is we'll put the link down in the description below if you want to study for your utility company specifically what those changes might mean for you or how the current program is structured now. If you want to take advantage of the current program to avoid potentially losing out on savings, then as always, feel free, reach out to us on the link below there on the website. And what it'll allow you to do is just book a short virtual meeting with us. We do all of our consultations virtually. And so we'll just talk through exactly what your needs and goals are, and then we can show you some numbers and what options are available for your home specifically. Well, folks, as always, if you're getting good value from the videos on the Solar Surge channel, please be sure to click on the like button and also click on the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. That way the new videos will post up in your feed so you can keep up to date with us. Thanks again for tuning in to the Solar Surge channel today. As always, I'm Joe Ordia, encouraging you to get prepared and be empowered. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.